welcome Carrie Tollefson. She is a 13-time Minnesota state champion, a 5-time NCAA champion, a 3-time U.S. champion, and an Olympian from the 2004 Olympics. So please welcome Carrie Tollefson.
You think you guys can hear me without that? Okay. I'll turn it off so it doesn't hurt you guys. Can you see? Okay. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much for letting me come out today, and everyone that was involved with bringing me here. You guys are amazing. Like, just coming into Ovative and see the energy that you have here at your office, but then also to go out and see some of the Brand Lab people and the family members. You are my people. Like, even if you're not runners so much, or not somebody that loves to go and walk at 85-degree heat. What I think is so neat about what I've learned, what you guys do for the youth or for young adults, is pretty special. And I live a life through the eyes of an athlete, because that's how I've grown up, and that's what I did for a profession, and it's sort of how I raised my family. Even if they're not athletes, we talk about being goal-driven and finding what makes you tick and what makes your heart full, and coming back from disappointment, and how we're going to live life that way. And also, I think the biggest thing is how we surround ourselves with like-minded people. And all of you guys seem to have that. In the short time that I know you, it seems like you all feed off of each other, and you all lift each other up, and you're here to make a difference in young people's lives. And that in itself is amazing. For me, going to the Olympic Games was a dream come true, and it was so fun to be from Minnesota and to be able to carry the torch from here to Athens, which I ran in Athens in 2004. And I'll never forget sitting in, this sounds funny all the time, but sitting in the cafeteria. Like, I'm at the Olympic Games, I'm always talking about food, like that's how we all are, right? But I'm sitting in the cafeteria, and I remember looking around at the crowd in the cafeteria of all these athletes. And I'm not gonna name drop, but I'm gonna name drop, just for fun. But Michael Phelps was in there one day. I saw Yao Ming walk in with the American gymnast behind him. And this is a man that was probably one of the biggest men I've ever seen in my life, tallest men at least. And then to see all the American gymnasts who we've all watched for years and followed their stories, and to see how different they looked. And then I remember seeing Venus and Serena Williams sitting just down the table from me, and I had LeBron James behind me at the opening ceremonies. And one of my favorite memories of the Olympic Games was just looking around and seeing all different types of people, all different sizes, but every single one of them were the best in the world at their event. And you didn't have to be 5'8", 120 pounds, or like the gymnasts who are 4'9" and 80 pounds, or like the shot putters who are a little bit bigger than I am, or the wrestlers, or whatever. It didn't matter what size you were. Everyone was there to show their talent and to show their heart. And that's what you guys are doing. You guys are helping this next generation show their talent and show their heart. And I know some of them now work for Ovative, and I think that's super cool. But for me, when I was at the Olympic Games, I remember it wasn't just me that got there. It's the support system that got me there as well. My coaches, my family, my friends, my teammates. And being on a team like you guys have here is so important, not only for work, but for life in general. If every single day you came to work and it wasn't fun, or it wasn't what you wanted to do, you need to find something different, because you're not gonna get the most out of yourself. And I know it's easier said than done. But I feel like there's an energy here that gets you guys there every day. Whether it's your most favorite job in the world, I don't know. But there's still something that draws you back. Believe me, there were plenty of days I went to the track that I thought, why the heck am I running so fast? Taking left turns, wanting to puke, wanting to dig deep like this. But there was always the silver lining of achieving a goal and setting my mind to do something. So I'm thrilled to be a part of your evening. I heard you had some crazy events all week long, and this was kind of the rah-rah sis boomba. I've donated, and I hope if you guys haven't, you guys get in there and donate. But again, I think you all need to pat yourselves on the back for doing what you're doing and for being a part of a company that sees that it's worth making a difference in other people's lives. Because believe me, for people that showed me that they cared about me and they saw talent in me when I didn't even know I had the talent, it got me all the way to the Olympic Games, which is the epitome of sports. And I am so thankful, and I know I couldn't have done it alone. So thank you for having me. Thanks for running a 5K.